Hey y'all, I just wanted to share a resource I thought maybe some of you would enjoy during these times where we're at home and maybe you want to try to actively interact with your students, and this would be a fun way to do some FaceTime with them. If you didn't know, Flipgrid and Nearpod are both owned by Microsoft. And now Nearpod has integrated Flipgrid into their product, which means that you can create a self-paced Nearpod, put into your Google Classroom, and also embed a Flipgrid into it. So within that self-paced Nearpod, you can ask students like, tell me what you're doing today, or share a part of your favorite book. And so I'm going to show you how to set that up. You do have to create an account in Flipgrid if you've not already done that, in which case you're going to click Educator Sign Up and log in with Google. But if you already have a Flipgrid account, it's real easy. You're going to just need to create a Flipgrid. So click Educator Login and log in with Google if you already haven't. And the first thing we need to do is create a new grid. I'm going to call this self-paced Nearpod for our purposes today. And then you're going to click student login or student email, sorry. And let's make this go full screen for me. There we go. So we can see it all. And then right now at the bottom, if I wanted to, right now it's just a generic O'Brien 4962. I can change that if I wanted to. Maybe I want to just do the date, 0318, and then click next. Then it's going to ask you to add your school email. If it doesn't already have it in there, make sure you put @ccpsweb.org so the students can easily log in. All right, first thing's done. So now we're going to go to our grid, and you got to think of the grid as kind of being a book. And within that book, we need to create some chapters. So I'm going to create a new topic, and again, I'm going to call this Tell me what you have been up to. All right, this is my title. I'm also going to say the same thing. That's my prompt here. Tell me what you've been up to. Me so far, I've been doing a little spring cleaning. We've washed some windows, washed some curtains, all that fun stuff. Now, if I wanted to, I can also add some images here. I could put maybe a YouTube in, all sorts of fun activities you can do. But that is completely up to you. All right, and then when you're done, click Create Topic. All right, we're almost done. So now I'm going to go back to my Nearpod. So exit out of full screen here. I'm going to go to my Nearpod. If you have not already logged in with your Nearpod, you should click Nearpod and log in. I'm going to make sure I'm in my library here, and I'm going to create a new Nearpod. And for sake today, I'm just going to click create it right here in Nearpod, lesson in Nearpod. I'm going to add a slide, and I'm going to click add activity. Now you'll see there's that new Flipgrid option. All right, you'll notice it's asking for a Flipgrid teacher URL and a student URL. So now I'm going to go back to my Flipgrid tab, which hopefully you've left open. And when I click at the top here in the browser window, see where I'm pointing at? I'm going to copy that URL. I'm then going to go back to my Nearpod, and I'm going to paste that URL in the Flipgrid teacher URL. All right, then you'll notice that it's asking to insert the Flipgrid student URL. So I'm going to go back to my Nearpod again, and if I click share, this is the student's URL. So you share the topic link with your students. I'm going to copy that and go back to my Nearpod, paste it into the Flipgrid URL, Control B if you didn't know that, or you can right click and paste. And we are almost done. I'm going to select add. And now you'll notice that I now have a slide that's going to have a Flipgrid in there. But I'm going to go a little bit further because we want to be able to share this as self-paced and put into our Google Classroom. So I'm going to click Add Slide here, add content, add slide. And for our purposes today, I'm just going to call this real basic, self-paced Nearpod with Flipgrid. Creative name. All right, give it a theme. Perfect. All right, and we are almost there. Let's go full screen again here so I can save everything. Save and exit. And save. Take a moment just to save the slide. While it does that, I'm going to go up here and name it. I'm going to name it self-paced Nearpod with Flipgrid. My H has not been working very well lately. I'm going to drag this title slide before the Flipgrid. And we should be all about there now. Excellent. And click Save and Exit. Now it's going to ask me to name my lesson. Give it a grade. I'm just going to call it Other. It's going to make me choose a subject. Again, I'm going to choose Other. Scroll down, Other, and Save and Exit. All right, so how do I get this to my students now? What you'll do is make sure you are in your library, my library, and the lesson we just created is on here. Here it is, self-paced Nearpod with Flipgrid. All right, I'm going to click live lesson, means you're going to do it in class. We're going to do student paced. And now you'll see an option here to do Google Classroom. Any self-paced lesson, as you can see, is good for 29 days. So hopefully we won't need it that long. Let's go ahead and click Google Classroom. Excellent. And now I can choose from any of my classes. And I'm just going to choose a random one today. I'm going to choose my Tiger TV. And then it's going to ask me to choose an assignment. I'm going to create an assignment. Excellent. And then I'm going to click Go. And it's as simple as that. I hope this helps you guys. If you need anything, please email me, whatever you need. All right. Have a great day. Bye, guys.